Namaste, everyone. Welcome to Radiance. It is your 30-day yoga journey. I am Bhavini, and today at day 3, we are going to work on our core. Let's practice. Today's practice, we are going to start by lying down on the floor. So, as I had recommended before, that when you're lying down, first lie down on the side and then roll over onto your back. So, this position, get comfortable with your spine on the floor, especially your lower back. So sometimes when I lie down in the beginning, I make sure that I bring my mind's attention to my lower back and feel it connected to the mat. So in the beginning, we'll just place our palms on our belly and take this time to relax the belly. You can even gently massage your belly. And when I say belly, I mean all this area under your ribs. So, right under the ribs, on the side, gently pressing it down. And as you're pressing it down, you continue to inhale and exhale here, breathing in and breathing out, and simultaneously feel how the belly is relaxing as you breathe in and out. Now, placing your palms on your belly still, start to focus on your breath, inhaling and exhaling. So, notice how when you relax your body, your breath starts to travel all the way down to your belly. Inhaling and exhaling, feel the belly coming up as you inhale. Feel the belly dropping down as you exhale. It's really important. And if you notice maybe your belly going in on inhale, something like that, please drop in the comments so that I can recommend what you can do in that case. But if you observe your belly going up on inhale and in on exhale, continue like this. And now, as you lay here, we are going to practice deep belly breathing. So let your belly expand when you inhale, and when you exhale, notice how the belly is going in, and continue to deliberately make an effort to take it in, as if you're trying to take your belly button towards your spine. So we'll practice it only for 5 rounds. So every inhale, let your belly expand. And as you exhale, let your belly drop in. Take your belly button towards your spine. Notice that. And every person's breath has its own rhythm, has its own natural pace. So you don't have to synchronize your breath with my instructions. This is a simple guideline. Follow your own pace. So we have time for 2 more rounds. Taking your breath out and belly in. Last one. And relaxing. So now that we have taken some time to connect with the belly, the core muscles, the next exercise is a foundation to strengthen the core. And here you really have to work on your lower back. and you imagine that you are pushing your lower back down. And sometimes, if you don't understand what it means, you can take a fabric, a towel, or something like that, and place it under your back, under your lower back, and then push the lower back down into. And you'll feel that when you do that, when you're pushing your lower back, touching it down to the ground, you feel that, oh, my core is engaging. Okay, so remember this word, engaging the core. So holding it here, bring your arms behind your head. You can interlace your fingers, and don't think that we are doing crunches. We are not doing a crunch. We are working on our mind's connection to our core muscles here, to our abdominal muscles. So inhale here. And when you exhale, you're going to push the lower back down gently, and your lower ribs being pulled in, and it'll allow you to come up naturally. So you're not making an effort and pulling the elbows in like this. You're simply using the strength of your core to lift up. So your elbows are open, your neck is long, chin is up, and you're simply using the core strength to come up. And on your next inhale, come down. Relax your shoulders, elbows, and your lower back. Inhale one more time. As you exhale, lower back to the floor, ribs, lower ribs in and lifting up. So open your shoulders, chin open, neck relaxed and long, and slowly come down. So I remember I've heard it from many of my students or the beginners who join, and some of my friends shared that whenever they do core work, it develops a lower back pain. And the reason is because to lift the legs up during the core work, you start to use your lower back muscles instead of the core muscles. So it is very important. This is building a foundation for your core work, and this couple of minutes will be helpful for the rest of your life. So focus here and inhale, exhale, lower ribs in, let your chin open, elbows open, and breathe. You can do this. Remember that core work is not just the physical strength, it's also about building resilience in your mind, in your spirit. So if you feel, it's too hard, I can't do this, let's go for 2 more rounds. You can do this. Inhale and exhale. Coming up, holding. And as you're holding, you don't have to hold your breath. Simply holding the pose, holding the core engagement, and then slowly come down. Now, last round, strong body, strong mind. Inhale and exhale. So I'm also shaking right now. Keep your elbows open, chin open, and slowly coming down, relax. So if you are starting your yoga practice or just if you haven't done any physical practice for a long time, it's good. It's good. It's a good decision that you have taken for yourself. Relax your mind, relax your breath. Now, for the next exercise, now that you know that how to engage your core by placing your lower back, so this gap that some people might have, you just drop that part of your spine on the floor and you touch your lower back to the ground. So we maintain this during the practice. Exhale, engage the core, and then inhale, lift your legs up. So I'm flexing my feet and I keep my knees wider so they are not parallel to your hip bones. They are slightly wider and it helps to engage the core even more. So without even doing anything, I can already feel that the muscles are working. So sometimes it can be really simple. We feel that we need to do a lot, but you're already working in this region as you hold this position. Okay, so bringing your palms next to your body, your palms touch the floor, and these are called leg lifts. So what I'm going to do here, as I inhale, I drop my right leg down and I'll simply touch my heel down, and exhaling, I bring it up. Inhale, time for the other leg, down, and exhale, up. Inhale, see my lower back is still touching the floor, and exhale, up. Inhale, don't let your lower back come off the floor. Exhale, up. Okay, breathing is really important. Inhale as you take down, exhale, up. Inhale, down, exhale, up. Just two more. Inhale, exhale, up. Inhale, exhale, up. And last one. Long breath in, long breath out. And slowly you can release your feet back on the floor. Relax your belly, relax your lower back, and rest. So one of the resting positions that I really like is placing your feet mat width apart and you drop the knees together. This helps to send the circulation to your lower back, and you open your arms to the side. It's like a cactus plant. So you open your arms like this, your shoulders relaxed, and relax your lower back. So we'll be resting here for 2 more breaths. This is a very good position if you're feeling stressed. You can simply come to your mat and lie down in this position for 3 to 5 minutes. And it helps to relax the mind, relax the body. And slowly open your eyes. And we are going to move to the next practice. Okay? So for the next one, we lift the legs up again, my lower back in the floor, and knees slightly wide, feet flex, arms next to my body, and palms strongly placed on the mat. Even this gentle placement or gentle pressing of the palms down helps to connect to the center of your core. So staying here, inhale, you're going to straighten the right leg, point it, and imagine there is a band in front. You hook your foot and you pull the band back towards you as you exhale. So let yourself imagine the action of pushing as you inhale and pulling something heavy as you exhale. Inhale, I'm pushing a heavy block further away and I'm pulling a band towards me. And if this is getting confusing, it's okay. Focus on the movement and your breath. Lower back still touching to the ground. Last one. Push and pull as you exhale. Feel it in the core and release your feet down. Resting again. Let your arms rest on the side. Take a few breaths here. Good job. So use this time to let go of that tension from your body. Each breath relaxing your mind, your body more and more. And on your next inhale, open your eyes. We are going to roll over to the side and come up. We are still going to work on the core, but in a different position. So here, place your palms on the mat in a tabletop position, and we are going to come down onto our forearms. So those who don't know, this region is called forearms. You place them on the floor, measure the distance between the forearms by holding your elbows, and then interlacing your forearms or your fingers, your fingers, and straighten both your legs. So the core engagement that you practiced on the floor is still the same thing that we are doing here. So resist this urge to let your lower back fall and hug your core. Engage your core. Stay strong. You can even look ahead so that your neck is free. And hold this position. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Releasing the knee down. Releasing the interlaced fingers, coming to tabletop position here. So we just did a forearm plank to work on the core. Now we are going to do a side forearm plank. So for that, you can place your right forearm down and you turn to the side, extending your legs, placing both the feet together and hold this position. You can raise the other arm up, and the work is happening here in your core, in your pelvis. So imagine there's a string connected to your side and it pulls you up. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Let's change. Do the other side. So I'm going to place my left forearm here. Find a strong connection to your mat. I'm going to fix this. And hold. Open the chest. Lift up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Palm down. Roll over. Come back to the tabletop position. So stay in the tabletop position. Take one breath here and let your belly drop down, chest open, look up, chin up as you inhale. As you exhale, rounding your spine. Marjari Asana, cat and cow stretch. And this is one of the best movement to really connect to your whole spine. The lowest part of your spine, middle part of your spine, all the way up to where your neck connects to your skull. Keep breathing in and out as you do this. And stay in the mood of observation, something that we practiced yesterday, observing your breath and coming back to neutral position. We are going to lie down on the floor again one more time. Roll over and we are going to bring our right leg on top of the left leg. So your right foot is flexed and you're placing the ankle on the top of your left knee. Lift your left foot up, interlace the fingers, and place your fingers behind the thigh. Let your neck, shoulders relax. And this is a simple stretch for your back, for the outer region of your thighs. And it releases the tension that you might have created during the practice. So it's good whenever you do, it's a tip for everyone, whenever you're doing strengthening practices, to always finish with doing some stretches. It takes you a long way. It helps in recovery. It helps in relaxing the muscles, relaxing the mind, and a lot. But know that it's nourishing for you. It's good for you. So keep breathing here. Whenever we are working on building strength, especially now at the beginning of the year, it might feel like that you're starting from scratch, but know that your foundation is already there. Right now, we are just strengthening whatever is already there. So you are not starting from scratch. You are doing good. So let your mind and body relax, and we're going to bring today the right leg on top of your left leg. Open your arms wide. And something that really helps to align your spine in this pose is to lift your pelvis up and place the lower back to the right side of the mat, and then let your knees drop to your left. Look to the right and let your neck and shoulders relax. Now, this is the part of the practice where you can let go of any tension from your belly, lower back, neck, shoulders. And also remember that you chose to show up today to the practice, and you stayed throughout the practice, and you completed the practice. So it says a lot about dedication and determination. So you come back to the center knowing that if you have been judging yourself that, oh, I am not taking actions and I'm procrastinating, then this is something that you can acknowledge, that you have been practicing and you're finishing day 3. And then focusing on this feeling of accomplishment and letting this feeling help you to continue the practice. Inhaling and exhaling. Slowly come back to the center. Head back to the center. Legs back to the center. Hug your knees. So this is a gentle hug, and it's focused on relaxing or stretching your lower back. So make sure you're not tensing your neck and shoulders to just pull the knee closer. Let your shoulders and neck be soft. And then releasing the legs down. Adjust your lower back. So now today you took a lot of time to connect to your lower back. So you can use your palms and glide them so that the lower back is placed on the floor. Let your arms relax, legs relax. Reach your arms up and soften your shoulders. Arms fall down to the floor. Take this time to relax and integrate all the practices that you did today. You let them crystallize in your body as you hold this resting pose. And sometimes, even though the body is still, the mind continues to move. And if you're someone who find this pose challenging, then you can bring your mind's attention to your breath and start to observe your breath, observe your inhale and exhale at your nostrils. The breath awareness practice is a tool that helps you not just on your mat, but many times in your life. So focus and observe your breath. Slowly bringing both your palms together to your forehead, cultivating that feeling of gratitude to all the teachers, gurus that have shared these practices, passed them down so that it reached us and we get to practice. We get to work on our health and happiness, being grateful in this moment. And continue to rest if you want to. I will see you tomorrow. Take care. More blessings to you.